I think being yourself is very, very important. One of the most important things in life. Because if you're not yourself, people can sniff that out. People know when you're trying to be fake. Okay? That's why during school, trying to fit in is stupid. You know, a good saying that I got told when I was younger is, why try and fit in when you can stand out? Okay, so I've got to explain that. So I don't mean stand out by being like a complete loser, ripped clothes, walking bare feet to school and getting picked on. Not that. I mean by being that person that has, wow, that's a unique jumper. You know, there's something different about that guy, something different about that girl. It makes them stand out in a way. Like, see, let's say if everyone's wearing like the same hairstyle, but there's a girl that wears like a slightly different hairstyle, she stands out in a good way. And that goes for basically the rest of your life. Like, if you're trying to impress someone at work, they're going to sniff that out and know that, you know, you're bullshitting to them. And including like new friends and family. Like, if you're coming into a new relationship and you're meeting your in-laws for the first time and you're trying to impress, you're not going to do that every single time for years and months and, you know, going forward. So just be yourself. And if they don't accept it, well, that's their luck. That's their problem. You're being yourself. You know, let's say if you come from a rundown house, and of course you're going to put on a bit of a smile to try and impress, but they're going to eventually know your history and your background. But so just be yourself. And because if you're not yourself, then who are you? If you're not yourself, then who are you? You're someone else. You know, just try and be you, and that's it. Because even in school, I remember in school how everyone was into like soccer and football, but I liked playing golf. You know, that's what made me different. You know, I didn't try and fit in playing soccer and those normal sports. I stood out while doing a different sport, and that was what I enjoyed. That's what I still enjoy, really, now, really, as much as I can. But yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to say. Why try and fit in to society when you can stand out? And standing out is what makes you unique and makes you you. And being yourself is very important. I see a lot of people on YouTube these days that are trying to, you know, they're fake. People are fake on YouTube to get views and subscribers. What you're seeing now, this is me. This is who I am. You know, I can summarize me in like one sentence. I'm an introvert. I'm an overthinker. I'm a nervous guy on camera. I struggle to talk on camera, but I'm being myself. Okay? I'm being myself. There's people on YouTube that take a look at this, take a look at that, take a look at this. You know, they're just talking out of their ass. And I think the most important thing is to be yourself, because you're not forcing anything. You're not on show. Unless you're actually doing an acting job and you're being something different. But I think for longevity and for a long-term channel like mine, what I'm doing now is just being yourself, because it's going to help in the long run. So basically what I'm trying to say is be yourself, be unique, keep doing you, and don't try and be fake and like other people to fit in, because standing out is a lot better than fitting in.